Oh, hey guys. It's Phoenix here for a review of Kawai Complex, the anime series. The full name is The Kawai Complex Guide to Manners and Hostel Behavior. I just picked up on this anime today. It is fantastic, let me tell you what. The story focuses on a character named Kazunori Usa. They call him Usa-chan, of course, for short. He's a character. He recently moved out from his parents' house. His parents buy him a rent at the Kawai Complex. Now, his first day of school is pretty good for him, kind of. I mean, he goes to the library. He sees this beautiful girl, one just his type, intelligent, all that. Her name is Ritsu Kawai, and they make a brief eye contact, nothing really significant, but you see, Usa, he went loco over this shit. He was fucking going crazy. He's like, just imagine if I can get with this bitch. Nah, I'm just playing, but he did kind of go a little overboard with it. Just like most anime characters do. On his way to the Kawai Complex, he ran into this character named Shiro. Shiro, he's a pervert, okay? I mean, there's no other way to say it. Sorry, my cat just walked in. But there's no other way to say it. Shiro is a perv. I mean, his first approach, he's peeping through a fence at a school playground, like elementary or middle school playground, probably elementary. So he's peeping through this hole, and there's a cop that's talking to him. The cop ends up agreeing on like him with the temptation to peek through the hole. He compares it to, what did he say? He compares it to like sitting in a spinning like computer chair and not wanting to spin or something. He compares it to a bunch of stupid stuff, and Husa's just like, what the fuck? This is a good show. After that, him and Shiro, they both go home. I'm sorry. Usa goes home, meets the owner, Sumiko. She's the manager of the Kawai Complex. She's not the owner. I apologize for that. He meets her. They have a little conversation, and then Shiro walks in again. So Usa's all pissed off at Shiro, and then he finds out she was his roommate, and he's a little pissed off about that too. But then, right when he's about to leave, because he was gonna leave the Kawai Complex, he didn't want to be a roommate with Shiro, of course. He runs into Ritsu. Right as he's walking out the door, he runs into Ritsu. Freezes. This motherfucker is stone cold. He's just fucking frozen. But then he decides to stay, of course. And then, okay, well, I'm gonna explain real quick. What I'm doing is I'm gonna review episode 1 through 7. I really can't. I watched them all today, so I can't differentiate which episode corresponds to what. So I'm just going through 1 through 7, and then like either tomorrow or the next day it'll be. Or I'm sorry, 1 through 6, and then tomorrow it'll be like 7 through 11, and then I'm gonna just go up episode by episode. It'll be a lot easier. So the next day, he goes out. He meets this character. Her name is Mayumi. This bitch is drunk as hell. She's drunk, okay. She really is. She's by a lake. She's drinking, she's crying, she's about to jump in the water. When Usa tries to save her, she blames him for hitting on her, of course. And then she starts crying because he says he wasn't hitting on her, and she's a fucking emotional wreck. It's bad. Alright, so he grabs her, and after a while, after some talking and shit, she starts talking about the Kawai Complex. He's like, oh shit, she's from the Kawai Complex too. There's all kinds of weird ass motherfuckers in here. But yeah, she gets her in there. And then you have Ritsu, who tries to save both. Yeah, she tries to save both Usa and Mayumi from going down like a railing to stairs. Cause Mayumi, she went to go down it because she drunk. She thought it'd be fun, and she brought Usa along with her. So she tried to stop that fall. So it was pretty crazy. And then, so a couple days later, they all get together. You skip over a part where it's pretty much Usa just trying to figure out more about Ritsu and all that. So they all kind of become, I wouldn't say friends quite yet, but they're acquaintances and they get along pretty well at this point. Well, later, this part is pretty cool. Shiro is making these, they're like circle rope. There's ropes that are like tied in a circle. And he asks, and he says he's going to get some glycerin at the store. And he told Usa to go tell Mayumi that he's going to get the glycogen. Yeah, it's glycogen. That's how you pronounce it, I believe. Tells him to go get the glycogen. Okay, so Usa's like, oh, what the fuck is you going to do with this glycerin? And he had mentioned before that Mayumi would know it was fun, all that. So here's what happens. When he gets back, they make soapy water in the glycerin, alright? And they put them in these things and they make these beautiful, big ass bubbles. They're just like rainbow colored bubbles. It's crazy. It's beautiful, alright? So Mayumi, Usa, and Shiro are all out there having fun, alright? Well, then Ritsu comes out. She's like fucking all gawked and shit because it's beautiful, and it was beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie, that shit was beautiful. And they ask him, let's try it. First he says no. Okay, and then Usa comes up and says, we don't want to waste all the soap. Why don't you come join us? She says, okay. They do it, and she fucking goes ape shit. She really does. She goes ape shit. I mean, what more can I say? So they like it, they have fun. But then after that, Mayumi suggests they watch some scary movies, some horror movies. Ritsu, they decorated the room. They decorated the hallway just for horror movies. Oh man, and you guys don't know me right now, but I hate horror movies. I don't watch that shit. It scares the piss out of me. So, but anyways, they decide they're gonna watch some horror movies. Alright. So Ritsu is scared as fuck. I mean, you can tell that shit that she's scared as fuck, right? Because she got her head in the pillow, all kinds of shit is just going wrong with her. And luckily, this is in my eyes, this is Usa's chance, and he kind of takes it, he kind of goes beside her and asks what's wrong and shit. The show really doesn't enhance that moment, but I do personally. Okay? So yeah, that's pretty much that. So after the horror movie, Ritsu decides she's gonna leave with Mayumi. Now, there you go. And as soon as they go, motherfucker jumps out and scares them. I was like, oh shit, the plot going down. But no, what actually happened was, a new character, Sayaka, she's a female, she comes out, and she starts awkwardly groping, Mayumi, and it's just like, ugh, facepalm. So you see that, and you're like, damn, okay. But no, she starts doing that shit, and you're just like, what the fuck am I watching now? But no, you keep watching it, it's all good, it's just a brief moment. So you skip ahead a little bit. Some crazy shit that happens. Let me think. Okay, so this is where we start to see Sayaka in her evil form. Is when she's talking to a boyfriend, I think. He's grabbing her and shit. And Usa happens to walk by, and Sayaka pulls his ass into it. She hides behind him. The guy tries to punch him in the face, but right as he punches him in the face, Ritsu is right there, and she throws her book at her. And she says, "The fucking wind blew that shit away." It's hilarious. But I mean, we all knew she threw that bitch. So this is kind of a moment for Usa. He's like, "Damn, tried to save me." So that happened, and then later on, Sayaka told. This part is kind of crazy. He told Sayaka told him that Ritsu was opening up to him and that he should try to get one. So what he does, he starts following Ritsu everywhere. He ignores all. I quote, "He does not take a hint." And she kind of hints him to go away. He does not take the hint. All for I think it's a week or two maybe. And then she finally tells him to fucking stop. This is stupid. It's crazy. Alright. So basically that is what happens in the first by the time episode 6 hits, everyone's kinda getting along. Usa has pretty good progress with Ritsu, even though he doesn't I forgot to mention that Usa starts reading books, the same books that Ritsu reads. That way they can kind of bond. It's a bonding moment. This is where they really start to hit it off. Ritsu just keeps smiling at him and shit. It's pretty funny. The show itself is very warm-hearted. It really is. I loved it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll love it if you're not watching it already. It's a heartwarming show. It really is. So yeah, that's about what happens. By the time episode 6 hits, episode 6 kind of is it's all about Shiro pretty much and this little girl. Nah, he doesn't do anything with her. But it does show Ritsu and Usa getting along really well. They start laughing together. It's pretty good. It's actually really good. Ritsu Usa really starts opening up by episode 6, so tomorrow, the next day, be expecting my review of 7 through 11, and also be watching for no, never mind. I'm not ready to do Fairy Tail reviews yet, because I'm way behind in the Fairy Tail series. I just started watching it. I think I'm on episode 46 or 47. I want to say. I'm not quite sure, but stay tuned for that. Once I get caught up, I will do Fairy Tail reviews, if that shit isn't already ended. So, but I'm not that sure. We'll just have to see. So, stay tuned. I am out. Peace.